guys to another episode of Metal and Fury, and today I have with me again
Shawn.
And you know who I am, Adam. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't know. And we are continuing on with our Journeyman's League, and we are doing our week 3 battle between each other.
Yes, sir.
And so I have my 30 points for the Grymkin, and Shawn has his 30 points for Cygnar. So what are you bringing? What are you adding on? Just walk us through the entire list.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Week 2 introduced the Hammersmith, which is the second heavy that I brought into the list. So packs a hell of a punch, as we saw in the last game with its combo smite, knocking you not halfway across the board,
but knocking a good distance.
Yeah, which is a good utility piece, and it offers a lot of power. Kind of running with this, what I've decided to do was go minimal model, big output.
Okay.
So what I've done for week 3 rather, is I've introduced a Journeyman Warcaster, character Journeyman Warcaster, Allison Jakes, and with her, she's going to be buddied up with a Centurion. So I'm bringing another heavy to the table for this one.
Interesting. And so for myself, so you know, and hopefully you guys have already saw it, I already did one battle report with Keith, and so I added in a squad of Murder Crows and then Lord Longfellow himself, which won me the game last time. Bang bang!
Nice. So
as Mick Foley will say, bang bang!
Nice. Now, one thing about this list, by the way, that I'm bringing to the table today, because we're doing week 3, it allows you to introduce theme lists.
That's right.
So what I'm doing with this theme list, and this is going to carry out throughout the rest of my Journeyman Cygnar lists, is I'm using the heavy metal Cygnar thing.
Okay.
So it focuses on a jack mechanic heavy list.
Okay.
So one thing I'm going to kind of spoil for you guys as we move along, I've actually built all of my lists in War Room right up to the 75 points, which is the last game. So what we're going to see is a lot more jacks on the table.
Okay.
We will see the introduction of a unit and a unit attachment.
Okay.
But it's going to be mostly focused on using jacks.
Interesting. So what does your list give you then? What does it do for you?
So for every 30 points of jacks that are introduced into the list, I get a free solo.
Okay.
So
is that how you got Allison Jakes?
Exactly, because the Centurion is 17 points, and considering that the escalation is only 15.
Yeah.
And I had 2 or 3 points absent because of the last list.
Yeah.
I was able to kind of transfer them into the Centurion, which puts me above my 30, which allows me to take Jakes for free.
Yes. That's cool. That is really good.
Yeah.
And then anything else?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The other thing I should mention as well is solos in this list will gain reposition 3.
Interesting. That's really good. So for myself, I get the knockdown effect. My Murder Crows get the ambush, so they can come on the board. I've heard
stories. I've heard stories.
Yes.
I'm going to spoil it. Keith's in the background, kind of going, he's here with us today.
Murder Crows.
Murder Crows. I have a bit of experience with ambush too, because in Kingmaker I also played mercenaries.
Nice.
Gregor, Boomhauer, and Co. in Kingmaker also get ambush, which has been used to a hell of a lot of utility.
So why don't I show you guys the armies we're playing with, show you the board, and we'll get right into the match from there. It is, what is the mission called?
Trial by fire.
Yes, that is exactly where we have a 12-inch diameter objective in the center, where the Warcasters and Warlocks, as well as the War Beasts and the Warjacks, they all score points at the end of the second turn, or the second player's second turn.
Second player's second turn.
So, all right, so we'll show you everything. We'll come back and we'll go right into the match from there. Here we are with my 30 points for today's Journeyman match. So at the front here I have Mr. Lord Longfellow himself. So if you watch my match against Keith, you know what he can do. He gets some extra dice for shooting characters and extra die of damage for shooting wounded individuals. So that's hopefully he'll be targeting either the Warcaster or the Journeyman Warcaster. I have my Murder Crows, which they'll be ambushing most likely, and they will mark a prey somehow. Then I got my Frightmare, my Skin of Bones, my Cage Rager, my Gorehound, and the child herself right down there. So that is my 30 points for today's match. Here we are with Shawn's 30 points. So Shawn, why don't you walk us through what you have here quickly?
All right. So as you may remember from the last game, we've got Allison Jakes, sorry. Beth Maddox.
Yeah, right down there.
Right here.
Okay.
Her battle group, which consists of the Ironclad, the Firefly, and the Lancer, which you remember from Game 1.
Yep.
Game 2 introduced the Hammersmith as her battle
additional
group add-on. So what we're introducing is Allison Jakes, our Journeyman character.
Right there.
And we are going to bring the Centurion, who is going to offer a lot in terms of protection and offensive capabilities with a POW 17 spear with crit sustained attack.
That is interesting. I will have to hopefully pull out the victory through some sneakiness. I'll show you the board next. Here we are with our 4x4 board. We are using a Tundra board from Deep Cut Studios today. It's the first time that I've actually showed it off on the channel. We have the 12-inch diameter. I know it's grass around there, but it is what it is. 12-inch diameter, some ruins, some walls, barricades, and lots of pine trees because, heck, Christmas time. They work wonders. $10 for a bag of 22. Why not? So that is the board we're playing on. Here we are with our deployment roll for today's match. I got a 4.
I got a 5.
What do you want to do?
I think for this one, I'm going to let you go first.
All right.
So I'll choose the side based on whatever. I'll take this side.
All right, you're taking that side over there. Sounds good. So I will deploy first. So here we go with my deployment. So we got the Frightmare over here, the Cage Rager, the Child, Skinnamones, Lord Longfellow, and we have Mr. Gorehound over there. Across the board, what do you have over there?
So what we've got here, we've got Jake's and Centurion here.
Okay.
Kind of toe-to-toe. Ideally, you're going to want them base-to-base, but I won't get into that too much just now. Hammersmith is right here dead center for the most part.
Okay.
I've got Maddox right here ready to support any of her models.
Yep.
With the Lancer and the hammer, or not the hammer, sorry, the Ironclad right here.
Okay.
And kind of tucked in the corner, we have our friend the Firefly.
Sounds good. So my crows are ambushing. They're over there. And I do get to put a prey. So that Firefly is going to be my prey for the first game against you with him. Starting off with Lord Longfellow for my first activation. I'm going to run him. So that's 8 inches. And I'm going to run him another 6. Just basically up to the center of these trees over here, like so. Bam! And that is his activation. Going to activate the Child next. She's going to use Abuse on the Skinnamones. So the white is going to be the location, the green will be the damage. So 2 damage on the Skinnamones, 2. After that, the Child's going to use Abuse again, but this time on the Cage Rager. So same dice, same thing. So 2 damage on the 5 on the Cage Rager. Up next, the Child's going to use 2 more to cast Tantrum on herself. Bam, like so. And then she's going to use this one to heal the Skinnamones 1 damage off from the damage she took. And then she's going to move up her whole whopping movement 6 just to get her behind that wall. Like so. Like that. Frightmare here is going to rile for 2 and then run for 1, and he's just going to run up over this way and sort of put himself off to the side there, like so. Gorehound next, he's going to rile for 1 and then run as well, and he's just going to come up here, like so, and tuck in right behind that tree, just to cause some threatening, tongue-lashing stuff. Skinnamones, he's going to run on a slight angle. He has speed 7 right now, so he's going to run for 1. Gives him 14, so he's just going to run over here, right behind that wall, to give him some protection. Because I don't think anything can get him quite yet this turn. I don't think. Cage Rager is up next, so he's going to be running as well. So he's going to run 8 to there, and then from there another 4 just to get to the tip of this zone, like so, and there is right there. Here we are with Shawn's round 1 activations. So what are you going to activate first?
So I'm going to start with the mini battle group here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we are going to use Jake's first.
Okay.
Jake's is going to cast Energizer for 2.
Okay.
That's going to allow both of them to move 2 inches.
Excellent.
So we're going to move the Centurion here.
Okay, like so.
Really good looking model, but a lot of excessive parts. Really makes him hard to maneuver with.
And then Jake's as well.
Jake's is going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Move to here.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then the Centurion, well, hang on. With Jake's, I think what I'm going to do is, I think think I'm just going to keep her there for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the Centurion.
Okay.
Because we're just going to do this whole thing as one
Absolutely.
thing. So the first thing he's going to do, he's going to use Imprint Polarity Field.
Okay.
So it denies charging, and it also denies knockdown, push, slam effects.
Awesome.
And then we're going to spend one more focus
To run.
and a run. So that's going to
Sounds
run
good.
him 8 inches. I need an 8-inch ticket here.
I just realized. Let me know when you're not recording.
Yeah. Put him to about
You right there?
there.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay, and that's within her command range, which is her control range. She's sitting on one focus.
Sounds good.
Get him out of.
And here we go with the rest of the activations. Who are you doing next?
Okay, so we're going to do the Firefly next.
Okay.
So one thing I'm able to predict is that because we've got Hunter's Prey here, you're likely going to bring the Murder Crows this way.
Okay.
So I want to kind of deny that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a run on the Firefly.
Absolutely.
So the optimal place for him right now, I'm going to say, is probably basically just down here. I just need to make sure that I can actually do that because of the spacing here. I might have to do some janky stuff.
All right, so you're gonna move the inch around.
All right,
And
so
you're gonna try to.
first thing we're gonna do this bit by bit just to make sure that we kind of do this legally.
Yeah.
So the first inch, put
Just
him
gonna
there.
Come out.
So the second inch, we'll put him there. I can actually put him there, I think. But there's, yeah. Okay, so his base isn't there.
Okay.
Legally. Okay, perfect. So that's 2 out of 12. So this will be another 6. Which leaves me with another
4
8,
left.
so 4 left. So we will go 2, followed by another
2.
2.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Up next is Maddox. What are you gonna do with him?
All right, her.
Yes. Okay. Beth. That is right. Beth.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cast a sail
Okay.
on the Hammersmith.
Okay.
Which is, I believe, 2 points. I just make sure. Or 2 focus rather. Which it is, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that means he's going to get +2 speed, or sorry, +2 movement.
+2 movement. Yeah.
I'm just going to get this here to mark that. Makes him just a little more mobile.
Absolutely.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to move. She can move up to 6 inches.
Okay.
And
Just so you know, sail only gives +2 movement when you slam or charge.
yeah, that's fine. I got an idea of how I'm going to do this. Next thing she's going to do is she's going to cast Dauntless Resolve on Jake's.
Okay.
So she have line of sight?
Yep. To the base, I can.
Okay. So you're gonna move instead of doing.
Yeah, I'm going to do move first. She's a little.
Dauntless Resolve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just a little bit out. So.
Yep.
In order to do this, I think I really only need to move her 2 inches. So we'll just kind of shift her over here. She got a full movement of 6, so I'm not really worried about whether she's on or off by a bit. Okay, which should maintain 6 inches. That's correct. Okay. So she'll get the Dauntless Resolve, which is a +2 armor.
Okay.
Okay. She'll probably need that when she gets a little further on down the board. And she will cast Onslaught.
Sounds good.
So-
Who are you casting Onslaught on?
It's a battle group spell.
Awesome, awesome.
You gain Relentless Charge, so they gain Pathfinder when they charge.
Nice. Not that it's relevant this game, but would be good on other boards. Okay, and continuing on with Maddox there.
So, slight recanting on one of the movements, or one of the things that I decided I was going to do. I'm actually not going to. I'm not going to actually cast Onslaught.
Okay.
I saw the trees and kind of thought forest, but they're actually just individual
That's right.
trees. So we're actually going to kind of.
Keep the 2.
Yeah,
focus.
we're going to recant on that.
Yeah.
So she's going to sit on 2 focus, and at this point, I think it's safe to say that she's done her activation.
All right.
Okay.
Up next is a Hammersmith. Sean, what are you going to do with it?
So because we cast a sail on there, a sail will only give the +2 movement if I'm actually charging or slamming something.
Yeah.
So, however, I have a line of sight on the Frightmare, so I'm going to use that as my charge target.
Okay.
So that means that speed 4 is going to become a speed 4 +2 plus my charge, which means it's going to give me a
Speed
5
9.
+ 4 + 2.
Yeah.
So that means I'm going to be able to move a total of.
So you're
11
speed
inches.
4, right?
Speed 4.
+2.
Plus 2 to movement.
So that's 6
Yep.
plus 3 charge.
Yeah.
Is
Sorry,
9.
my math sucks.
9 inches.
Yeah.
9 inches.
So.
Towards the Frightmare.
Okay. So.
And he ends his movement right there, facing directly towards the Frightmare.
Beautiful.
Lancer's up next.
Okay, so the Lancer, what we're going to basically do is a bit of a truffle shuffle with the 2 lights here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use the Lancer to kind of move over here a little bit.
Okay.
Because he's got an arc node, he's effectively a ranged weapon.
Sounds
if I really
good.
wanted to be, if I have a ranged spell, which
Absolutely.
I do. So, similar to what we did with the Firefly, we're going to run.
Okay.
We're going to do, that gives me a total speed of 12 inches.
Okay.
So we're going to do 2. Whoop. 2, 4, trees, 6.
And he ends his movement in this doorway right there, like so. Ironclad's up next. I'm assuming he's also going to run?
Yes, sir. So
Awesome.
this one's going to be very plain and straightforward. He's just going to run his 8 inches, which will put him right at the end of that template there.
Sounds good.
What I might actually do is shimmy him back just a little bit so he's there.
All right.
Okay?
Like so.
Which is, a bit there.
All right, so beginning of my turn, I'm just going to take back all my fury from all my war beasts and put them on the child. So she's at full fury of 7 this turn. And then we will go into my activations from there after paying 1 to keep Tantrum up and running. Also, during my maintenance phase or control phase, can't remember the exact terminology, these guys have came on 3 inches on that side of the board. Yeah, end of control. So they're over there 3 inches on that side of the board instead of coming on where their prey was. Starting off with my activations with Lord Longfellow, he's going to run and he's going to hide right behind this tree because there isn't anybody that has line of sight to him and they're not within range to charge because they don't have that line of sight. So he's pretty protected there like so. So instead of ending beside the tree, he actually is going to end his movement over here instead, just making sure he has lots of space here to play with. Stay away from those heavies. Gorehound here is going to run up 14 inches and end up his movement up over this way, outside threat range of this guy here. And the Gorehound just ends his movement here a good distance away from the Lancer. The Crows are up next. They're just going to be moving across over towards the Journeyman caster. And the Murder Crows here, they have just moved, or had the move and run order, just behind the front arc of the front arc of the Journeyman caster there. Next up is going to be the Frightmare. He's just going to move up just outside the threaten range on these 2 here, and just sort of in the threaten range for next turn, hopefully. And he's going to rile for 1 as well. So that way I can hopefully get her fury back. And these guys are just going to sort of move up and over like so as well. So then Child's go. We'll see what I do with her next. Child here is just going to move up her movement and just sort of sit on 6 for this round because nothing can challenge her or threaten her. So we'll come back with Shawn's movement next. Getting to Shawn's go, we have his maintenance and control phase. What are you doing?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is very straightforward. I'm going to keep a sail on the Hammersmith, and I'm going to keep Dauntless Resolve on Alice and Jake's.
Okay.
So next I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my army.
All right. Starting off the activation, we have Maddox back there, the caster, Beth Maddox. What are you doing with her?
Okay, so we're going to move Maddox up.
Okay.
And I believe what we're going to do is we're going to move her up to maybe here-ish. Yeah. I had to reconsider because I was concerned about the Murder Crows. So, okay, so Maddox is now going to cast Snipe.
Okay.
Actually, she's got to be positioned more like that, just so that the Jackson line of sight.
Okay.
Spending 2 to cast Snipe on the Firefly.
Okay. Excellent.
Token that up. Okay.
That's it for her activation?
That's going to be it, sitting on 1.
Okay. Firefly is up next for Shawn. What are you going to do with him?
Okay, so we're going to stand still.
Yeah,
that's going to be with a +2. That's going to give him a rat of 8. So rat 8 against your defense of?
Right now, 17.
17, so I need a 9.
So you're a 6 in total?
8.
He's 6,
I'm an 8.
but 6 normally without aiming.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're rolling
so
in there?
I'm at 8, and you're at 17, so
17.
I need 9s to hit.
Gets covered.
That's
hit.
definitely a hit. All right. So we've expended that for that. So we're gonna spend one more for damage. What's your armor?
16.
And we're doing a power 10, so it's dice minus
What?
6.
I thought it was power 13 for the gun.
What?
I thought the gun was power 13.
No, it's power. The Frightmare
Okay.
power 13.
So dice minus 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 4 points
4
to the
damage
5.
to the 5.
And it is going to bounce.
Okay, and then the electro leap from that attack
So
on the
lightning
Skinamos.
generator actually allows it to go hit D3 targets with a
Okay.
POW 10 unboostable.
Alright.
So it's going to hit
2.
2. So it's going to hit the child, and it's going to hit.
And what's the range on the leap?
4 inches.
Okay, so we're both within 4. So, alright.
So power 10 against your child.
Okay.
Armor is 19.
Armor on the child is 17.
17. So
Okay.
I need.
No, I dropped that one die because it's a child. It's not a war beast, dude.
Oh,
Roll in case he transfers.
Ah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
way
yeah.
you're already there.
Alright. That works too. So
That's probably
nothing.
gonna be nothing.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Even if you.
even if it's 6, it's equal.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on the Cage
On the
Ranger.
Cage Rager, you're looking at armor 19.
Yep.
So dice off 9. Probably not going to do much, if anything.
Nothing
No,
as
nothing.
well.
Okay.
So with the damage on the Skinamones, I am going to be activating Wrath this turn. So the Warlock can play this card when an enemy model damages the model in this Warlock's battle group with an attack. For 1 round, the Fury stats of models in the Warlock's battle group currently in its control range are increased by 1. Jake's is up next. What are you going to do with her?
Okay, so the next movement, or the next activation we're going to initiate is Jake's.
Okay.
So we're just going to make this nice and easy. What she's going to do is she's going to spend all 3. She's going to cast Sidekick on the Centurion.
Right down there, yep.
Yeah, and then she's going to move her 6 inches.
Okay.
And we're going to move her. Ooh, a bit of a nudge there. Okay. So that'll put her
Right back there like
here.
so.
Actually, just for added effect, we'll put her right there so she benefits from the +2 defense that she'll get from Sidekick. Not that
Awesome.
it's going to matter in a moment anyway.
Sounds good. Up next is a Centurion. What are you doing with that, Shawn?
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the imprint force field for his shield so
Okay.
nothing can charge or slam
Yep.
in my front arc.
Yep.
And then we're going to expend 1 more focus. We're going to make him run.
All right.
Okay. So he's a speed 4, so he is
Running
gonna run
8.
8.
Yep.
And I have an 8-inch key somewhere, I'm sure.
I think it's down on that side.
There it is. Thank you. Okay, so if we
He's just
do-
going to run right into the center of the objective.
for the most part, we're going to
Yeah.
put him in right about there, I think.
Okay. Just back a little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, and I'll specifically center him like that because I want to make sure that I'm affecting
Everybody.
everybody
Yep.
here.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hammersmith is going to activate.
Yep.
Now Hammersmith has a speed of the 4,
Yes.
and we've maintained a sail, but we're not going to charge or run anything. So we're just going to maintain the 4 inches.
Okay, so you're just going to move your
So
4
I'm
inches.
either going to move or run. I'm just going to quickly measure out the distances here.
You're probably going to have to run if you want to keep up.
I think my best course of action is probably to run, or well, rather walk right about here.
Okay.
So we're going to stomp-a-domp-a-doo.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, next.
Up next is the Ironclad. What are you going to do with him?
So the Ironclad, we're going to shimmy, run-a-doo-doo
Okay, all the way up.
up to about here.
Okay.
Actually, what we'll do is up to about there.
Up
so
to
he kinda
there?
runs in a little bit of an U-E.
Sounds good. And he ends his movement like so. Last activation for Shawn for this phase is the Lancer.
That's right. And what we're going to do here is we're going to
Run.
We're going to run.
Yep.
So
Right up to the
right up to
base of that.
here. Yeah, that
Yep.
general area.
And then keep on running across.
Yep. So we're going to maybe do a little bit of a metallic truffle shuffle.
There
and
we
get
go.
ourselves right up to here.
And he ends his movement like so. And that's a end of the second turn, so nobody scored any points because the zone is contested. So we'll come back with my third turn next. So we did forget the reposition on, what is it, Jake's?
Allison Jakes. That's
Allison
correct.
Jakes.
So
she is just repositioning up behind,
ba-ba-ba-bum.
like so.
Maybe, yeah, like that. That's
Alright, beginning of my phase, I am drawing my Fury back from my 2 light war beasts over here like such, and then I'm going to cut for 1 more, so I'm at max with the child. During maintenance phase as well, the Gorehound here is going to be moving up 2 inches from the Tantrum upkeep spell that I have on the child and the battle group. As well, the child here is dropping tantrum during the control phase instead of paying for it. So she is sitting on 8 Fury at the moment. Activating first is the child. She's going to spend 2 to cast Abuse on the Skinamomes. So he takes D3 damage. So 2 damage to the 2. Next, she's going to be moving over to this token here. Like so. So she can get line of sight on Jax. What is her? Jake's. She's then going to do Force Hammer, because it should be within 10. I'm going to overload it to hit. So I'm hoping this hits.
Get 15. Let's see it.
One more dice.
Oh yes, I did say I was going to overload it. Here we go. That is definitely a hit right there, because that is 14. Okay. And she takes gets pushed back D6 inches. So 4 inches. That could be really good. Slammed.
So she's knocked down.
Yep. Like so. And then she takes a strength or POW 12 hit.
Hold on just a second. She's going to get a knockdown token.
And so that is 2 damage to Jake's.
That's 2.
Well, you have it up.
Child here is camping on 1, and we're going to move over to the Frightmare next. Frightmare is going to move up his 6. Bam. Like so. Bam. Like that. And then should have line of sight also on Jake's.
Absolutely.
There. Up next, the Frightmare is going to do the Acid Blast on Jake's. So not boosting the attack, because all I need is anything but double 1s, which there we go is a 4, so it hits. I will boost the damage just to make sure.
Okay, so that's automatically going to kill her because it's... Oh wait, no, it's
not. No.
It's dice off 3. So
dice off 3. So
you're safe.
Alright, so that is a whole whopping 12 damage, and that does kill her.
Had she been on her feet?
Up next is Lord Longfellow. He is running all the way over here, and just is going to be a threat to the back of everybody. Gonna activate Skinamones next. He's gonna use 1 to activate his Animus for Lurker, and then he's gonna charge for free into the Hammersmith, like Ironclad. Sorry, the Hammersmith is over there, like so. Bam. And now let's see if the fun begins. Here's the first charge attack. Well, the charge attack on this guy, needing 5s to hit. That is a hit.
Yep.
Boosted damage, straight dice. I'm hoping for something good. Alright, that is 11 damage to the 6. Up next, he has his second blade, or his second Butcher's Blade, needing 5s again to hit. That is a hit, just barely. And then damage, straight damage. So that is 6 damage to the 2. And another attack with the Butcher's Blade onto the, whatever it's called. Ironclad, thank you. Misses. So we'll buy an attack. Here we go. Hits. Alright, straight damage again. So that is 12 damage to the 4. Buying a third attack onto the Ironclad. Come on, it hits. And straight damage, 9 damage to the 4 as well. And it is gonzo. Cage Ranger is activating next. He's going to be running, and he's going to run right up here, like so. And he gets 1 Fury token for that. Lastly, but not least, well, I should say for my battle group, is my Gorehound. He's going to run, and he's just going to go right in to be within 2 inches of both of those jacks there on the back arc. Lastly, but not least, the Murder Crows are just going to be moving up to get more relevance for next round. And the Murder Crows end their movement, or their run order over there behind Beth Maddox and the rest of her faction. So we'll come back with Shawn's round 3 next. Alright, Shawn, here you go. What are you doing for your turn?
Alright, so things are looking pretty bleak. So at this point, what I've done is I've allocated 2 focus to the Lancer.
Yep, back there.
Yeah, and what's going to happen is the rest of it's going to remain on Maddox.
Okay.
My first activation is going to be Maddox, who's going to feed this turn.
Okay.
That's going to give every model in my control range +3 to their damage.
Yeah.
And beat back if necessary. Right.
Sounds good.
So this is going to require some really janky tactics.
Well, no dice at this point. You already know what you're doing.
Yeah,
so
yeah, janky dice is pretty accurate.
So she's moving.
Yeah, she's going to move to this point here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you don't want to be engaging that last guy, remember? So
So ideally, I'm going to explain my strategy to the viewers. So what I'm going to try to do is she's sitting on 4, which gives me 5 attacks.
Yes.
I'm hoping that 1 attack on each of these will kill 5 out of 6.
Yep.
Okay. This will then activate.
Yep.
No, sorry. This will activate to try to take out the Gorehound.
Sure.
And then the Firefly will activate.
Yep.
And try to get the shot on him.
Yep.
With a boosted electro shot.
Yeah, let's just play it through then. Let's see what happens. All right.
Wish me luck. Okay, so.
First attack from Maddox going into the.
I need 6s or better.
All right. That's a hit.
It's a hit.
Yep. So
It's a
he's
POW.
Yep.
It's like POW.
POW 12.
No, she's POW 15.
Okay, so
Yeah,
she
16.
it's dead. It's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead. That's the leader, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, second one.
Yeah.
Dice off 6.
Hits.
That's a hit.
It's dead.
Third.
Hits. Dead.
4. Hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's a close one.
Dead.
So that is 4 attacks. You have
Okay,
1
one
fury
more
left
left.
to do this last one. And it's a
hit.
with
Okay,
a 7.
good.
And
All
dead.
right.
So those 5 murder crows are dead. And that is Maddox's go. Maddox over here is going to try to quick work into Lord Longfellow there. Does need double 6s because he is defense 20 at the moment.
Hey, you rolled a 12 before.
No! That was close. That was close. All right, we'll come back with the rest of Shawn's go next. Here we go. The Lancer's going next. You're going to turn around to move into the Gorehounds.
That's correct. So we have a shield at 0.5 inches and a
Yeah.
spear that's 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to want to move in and ensure that the engagement is complete.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to boost the attack.
Okay.
So that's a 3 dice.
Yes.
And you said your
Defense
defense
14.
is 14. So
Yep.
my mat is 6. So I need 6? 7.
7. And you get it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
If only I had gotten those on the last attack.
And damage.
It's 13.
Okay, so straight dice.
16 is plus 3.
Oh right, plus 3.
Okay, so dice plus 3. So you're boosting damage?
No, I don't
Okay.
think it's really worth it at this point. So it's POW 13 plus 6, so it's POW 16.
Yeah, so dice plus 3. Alright, so
That's
is
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
12
11,
damage.
12 to the 2.
Next attack is a shield attack.
Okay, no benefits, no bonuses, no focuses, no boosts. Going straight.
Yep,
I
let's see if it hits.
need...
It's a hit.
It's a hit. Excellent.
Now you need 8 damage. So what's the
It's
damage
POW
on this?
10, I believe. It's either 10 or it's 9. Check. And then, of course, we had the feat to that. So it's a base of 11, so it's actually 14.
So dice plus 1.
Okay.
So you need 8 damage to take out the murder.
That's 9, 10, 11.
That is enough. That is 8 damage right there. Plus
Yes,
1
sir.
is 9. So the Gorehound is dead. Firefly is up next. He's going to move.
Okay. Firefly is going to move his 6 inches.
Yes.
Move to here.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay. Christmas hasn't come yet. We don't need our tree yet. Okay. So that should put us within 5 inches.
You sure are. Of the murder
Yes.
crow.
Perfect. So
Excellent.
the intent will be to fire an arc. So let's
Yes.
see if we can pull this off. Okay. So we're going to boost it to hit.
Yes.
So 6, so I need 7s. That's
a hit.
Yep.
Just barely.
All right. So we're talking POW 10, armor 12. For
So as long as you don't roll snake eyes.
Ba-ba-boom.
Which the murder crow is dead. So it does arc, and Lord Longfellow is within range. So it's POW 10.
POW 10 versus armor 13.
Okay. 12.
12.
Dice
off.
minus 2. I'm open for low. That is
That's
low
low.
enough. 2
That's 2
damage
points.
to
Lord
Longfellow. Last but not least, yes.
We have ourselves a friendly old Hammersmith.
All right. So what he's gonna do?
So Hammersmith is going to activate. He's going to move in to do combat with the...
The
Frightmare?
Frightmare, yeah.
We're still going to maintain our position on the ring just to make sure
Okay.
that he contests.
And after moving into combat with the Frightmare, what are you gonna do with him, Shawn?
We're going to do hammer 1.
Okay.
So we're talking POW 20,
Yep.
and we're talking a mat of 6, or is it 7? I got to check. I haven't looked at the Hammersmith in a little bit. Just let me...
It's more, or it's gonna be good enough to get you probably.
It's
need
a mat
7.
7, so you
Yep.
are
Defense
yeah,
13, so you need 6s.
That's 6, okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
it.
And POW 20 on your armor.
POW 20. Boom! To the face. Armor 14.
14, so already doing 6 plus.
Yeah.
6 plus.
That's 14
8.
to the 3.
Yeah.
And for the second hammer strike up
Nice.
against the Frightmare.
Dice off 6. That'll be our hit.
Yep.
And dice off 6.
No, plus 6. That's 8.
8.
And that is
8 to the 5.
6. 6, 7, 8 is enough to kill the Frightmare.
Squash.
And I will be reaving the Fury off of that Frightmare. So, first off, during the maintenance phase, Child is collecting all her Fury, so she is up to 7 in total. And then we'll go back to my first activation next. For my first activation here, it's going to be Lord Longfellow. He's going to stay stationary, not move, because he's going to aim instead. So he gets up to Rat 9, and he's going to do his first shot up against Beth Maddox. So she is a character, so we get 3 dice plus 9s. And your defense is?
15. Defense is 15.
Alright. That is definitely a hit. That is 14 on the roll. And then I have 3 damage up against
16.
you.
So off 6.
And... Alright, so 3 damage to the Maddox.
Okay.
Second attack, doing the same thing. And it hits. And then I get, because she's now damaged, because he has finisher, he gets 4 dice. So off 6. Dice minus 6. So that is
a lot.
Enough to
10 damage
Not enough
to Maddox. I'm going to activate the Skidamones next. He's going to come up over this way, like so. And just sort of be a bodyguard for the child and whatnot. He's also going to rile, I think, for 2. Here we are, the child is going to activate next. She's going to use 2 to cast Abuse on the Cage Rager. Then she's going to move up over here, like so, and is going to cast Force Hammer on the Firefly there. So I am the back arc, so I get +2, and she has 1 Fury left on her. So I get +2, and she's focus 7.
Yeah, I get it.
So that is 8 plus 7 is 15. That is definitely a hit.
Definitely a hit.
And then you get pushed back d6 inches, which is 3, which is not enough, I don't think, to actually get him into her. No. But he does get knocked down and does take a power 12 hit.
I got a knockdown right here. Okay.
Which, let's see how much it does. So it's 18. What's your defense, or armor, sorry?
Armor is 16 because it's in the back arc.
So 2 damage.
To the.
Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. To the, yes. 2. I forgot to roll the damage for the abuse, so Cage Rager takes 2 to the 1. Cage Rager is charging. He charges for free because he is damaged. In on the Hammersmith there, like so. And what is your defense, sir?
Defense on the Hammersmith is going to be 12, I believe. Let me just make
11?
Sure. No, it's, yeah, sorry, def 12. Sorry, I got
is it defense 12?
It's def 11. It's def 11.
11, okay. So I need 5, so I'm just not even going to boost it. I do hit.
Bam.
So straight dice on you. So that is 12 damage to the 2. Next attack, not going to boost. I hit again. And it's 7 damage to the 2. Going to be a buying attack with the Cage Rager. Let's see if it hits. Anything but double ones hits now because the movement is out on that. So it does hit, and then straight damage. So that's 8 damage to the 2. All of them have been on the 2. Is that enough?
1 hammer.
Alright. And then
Just
buying another attack. The hammer falling off. And I do hit with that attack. Well, let's see what I can do here. And so that's 6 damage to the 4.
Kaboom!
Do I take him out?
Yes, sir.
Alright, Hammersmith is out. So at the end of the turn, I do score the first victory point because I did clear out all the jacks here. I do have Lord Longfellow over there that is putting some rear pressure on, but it's nothing much. So we'll see what Shawn does next in his turn 4, I believe. Alright, Shawn, what are you doing here?
Okay, so we're going to, we've done our well, not our allocation, but we've gotten our things in order.
Okay.
So we're actually going to do a couple of things here.
Okay.
So, first things first, I am going to put 3 on the Lancer.
Okay.
And I'm going to put another, well, rather 2 on the Lancer because I already got the 1. I'm going to put another 2 on, no, another 1 on you.
Okay.
And she's going to conserve 3 for herself.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of do this in a sort of weird kind of way. We'll see if it works. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Maddox.
Okay.
And what she's going to do, she's got line of sight. She's totally in her front arc.
Yep.
She's going to charge Longfellow.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we need 6 inches. 6 inches will put me there.
Yep.
Well within my 2 required to engage Longfellow.
Absolutely.
Okay. So here we are.
Can you take him out?
Okay. Your def is...
Oh, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're boosting.
You're gonna boost the hit. Okay.
Okay, so we've matched 7, so 16 on 3 dice. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 9s to hit.
And you
There
hit.
it is. Okay, I'm
should be
POW
able-
12.
As long as you do 3 damage to him.
There it
You
is.
that he's dead.
Okay.
Up next.
We have the Lancer. Lancer's
Yes.
going to charge the Skins and Moans.
Absolutely.
So we need... Sorry, I need 6. Where did I put the darn thing? There it is. So 6.
Yep.
I won't get the shield. Well, yeah, if I charge it, I can do the whole thing.
Well, you move 9 when you charge, dude, because you're speed 6 normally, right?
Yeah, I was calculating the walk first.
Oh, okay.
But with that being the case, we are in fact going to charge instead.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go right toe to toe.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So your armor, or sorry, rather your def is 13.
13,
right?
dude.
My mat is 6.
Yep.
So I need 7s to hit.
Okay.
How many hit points are you sitting on?
A lot.
Lots.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to rod deal the dice here.
Okay.
Need 7s to hit.
And you make it.
All right, so we're talking power 13 versus armor 16.
16, yes.
Okay. Dice off 3.
And it's boosted.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, it's boost because of the charge.
That's right.
Dice off 3. Give me some magic, baby.
Oh,
That's what I'm looking for.
18. Wow. So
18,
15
so
damage
15
to the
points
floor.
to the 4.
All right, going up next.
Second, we're gonna do the second off. We're gonna do the offhand, which is the shield.
Absolutely.
So that is a dice off 3,
So
6,
you're
7. Dice off 7.
7. Yep. It
That's a
misses.
miss. Okay.
Gonna buy an
So
attack?
we're gonna buy an attack with the spear.
Absolutely.
Okay. Dice off 7.
It hits.
Hit. And we
Straight
need
damage?
this off of... Eh?
Yeah, off 3.
Yeah, dice off 3.
1 damage to the 5. Buying one last attack with the spear. The Skin of Moans is sitting on 5 life left, or health left, sorry. And it misses.
Wah, 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 wah.
Firefly is next.
Okay, so she's going to spend 1 to shake the knockdown effect.
Yep.
What happens during your
So, okay, whoops, I just did that the wrong point.
Yeah, that's all
fine.
good. It's all good, dude. It's all good. But it is supposed to happen in the maintenance phase, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yep. Okay.
So, at this point in the game, what we can do is we can try to...
Shoot
kind
me
of-
to death?
Well, no,
Or
actually.
charge?
I think we're going to use charge. I'm going to
Okay.
try to kind of stack the deck a little bit.
All right.
So, have I got actual line of sight, first off? I can't. I would have to
No.
pivot and just attack.
Yep.
And I would need 8 inches to be able to do that. So do I have 8 inches touching the base? Probably not.
No.
No, just under.
Okay. So you can't go after the Skins Moans, or you're gonna go after somebody else on it, or no?
No, I'm still gonna go after the Skins and Moans, but I'm gonna
Okay.
take a shot. I'm gonna boost the shot.
All right.
Okay, so
Just
we're
gonna
gonna
pivot
pivot.
and shoot.
So you're up 4
Yep.
on 13.
So
they need
17.
17's on 6.
So you need
not a good idea actually.
11. But if you're boosting to hit, you got 3 dice, so you need 11.
It's still higher than average on 3 dice.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's
At
a
this
risk.
point, at this point, the game's a gamble.
That's
So
exactly
might
what
as
it
well.
is.
Yeah. All right. So I need
11.
11s. Well, that's
And
it.
you get it. It hits.
All right. Well, this has been a
Damage?
power 10, so it's dice minus 6.
Okay. 5 damage is all you need, so. And that
That's
is
4 to the 1. So you're 4 to the 2. So
4 to the
you're-
2, so he has 1 left. I was going to read back all 6 of her Fury from everybody. So 3, 4 from the 2 War Beasts that's on the table, and then 2 from the medium guys that are dead as well. Then on top of that, she's going to use 2 to heal the broken systems or spirit and mine on the Skin of Moans. My bad, I activate the child. heal the Skin and Bones. Then I'm going to move her over before she gets in there. Well, I guess I can do it here. Cast Abuse on the Cage Rager. Here we go. So 3 damage to the 3 on the Cage Rager.
Shield's been taken out yet.
So, Skin and Bones here is going to start off the round for my War Beast and do his Butcher's Blade up against the Lancer. I need 6s to hit. That's a 3. So then he has his next basic attack. 6s to hit. There's a hit with 11. And then damage. What's your armor?
Currently it's 18.
Alright, so dice minus 2. So 2 damage to the 3. Buying the attack. I'm going to try to hit him again. I do hit. And damage. Dice minus 2. That is 5 damage to the 1. Buying another attack.
Armor is now 16.
Oh. Buying another attack, needing 6s to hit. I do. And then straight damage because his armor is down by 2. So that is 4 damage to the 1. That is garbage. Buying another attack, his movement's now out, so I hit on anything over double 1s basically. Wait, I hit. And straight dice. Come on, something good. There's 7 damage to the 4. Is he still alive? Do I have to buy another attack?
He's very much alive.
Oh my goodness! Buying his last attack.
You have to do 6 damage to him.
Alright. I hit. Come on, straight dice. Let's see what happens here. There's 9 damage to the 6, and the Lancer is destroyed. Cage Rager over here is charging. He has been abused, so his speed is +2, so he's charging right up into the Firefly there. What is your defense on your Firefly?
It's 13.
Oh, no. I need 7s. 7s, of all things. I'm going to boost this one just because it is the boosted damage roll, so... I'm glad I did that. So that is a hit. And then boosted damage. So he is 19 versus your defense of
16. So dice up 3.
Alright, so that is 10 damage to the 1. He's going to buy an attack. Actually, he gets another attack because he has his 2 gibbets. Let's see if I hit. I do hit with an 8. And then... Oh, wrong die. Dice +3. That's 11 damage to the 3. Do I still have to get another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, buying an attack now. Let's see if I can hit. 6 plus 6 is 12, nothing. So buying a second attack.
One more for your zone.
And let's see. And that is not enough. That last attack actually did hit without buying the Fury because his movement was out. So straight damage +3, that's 8. So that is another Firefly destroyed. So at the end of my go, I score another point because I do have my Skin and Bones and my child in the zone there. And Beth Maddox is sitting over there by herself. Shawn, what are you going to do is the question.
Okay, well, since it's all out in the wind,
we're going to
charge. I'm going to charge the thing, and hopefully what I'm going to do is take her out and quick work the Skin and Bones.
All right.
I can...
Oh, Beth Maddox walked right on in there and is going to try to slay the Cage Rager.
Mat 7 versus Def 10?
10, yeah.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. What's your armor? 19?
19. Dice minus 7.
How?
12.
I think so. Just make sure here. 12, that's correct.
Alright, so dice minus 7.
Oh, no, 13, sorry.
Okay, dice minus 6. So no damage.
Alright.
Buying an attack.
Yep.
Misses.
You dirty dog.
Buying another attack. Misses. Oh, no, hold on. What is your...
7.
7. That hits. That hits.
Sorry,
that hits. So damage. So dice minus 7.
6.
6. Minus 6. So you're right. Ooh,
so
that
9,
is
so that's
3 damage to the 2. Bought another attack.
That's a hit.
It hits. And dice minus 6. Nothing. Buying another attack.
Oh dear.
She's gonna waste all her attacks on this Cage Rager and then just
That's
hits. And the Cage Rager's gonna turn around and just rip her to pieces. And that is
11,
5
so
damage
5
to the 6. Buying another attack here.
Hit.
Hits.
Nothing.
Buying another attack.
my-
5th here, I think.
It's my 6th attack. I'm going to go
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
5 to fall.
Yep. It hits.
And I don't think I have a critical effect of any use. I think it's disruption, which
doesn't affect
really
me.
make
But
sure.
can you roll that for damage again? Because if you roll a couple more like that, you could put some serious damage into the Cage Rager. If not, nothing.
Nope.
Oh, 1 damage. 1 damage
Yeah.
to the 6.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, and then we'll do the last one.
Alright.
Add 1 to whatever this is, if anything.
Misses.
Good
I think
night.
that's game, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
game. There's no chance of you coming back because
Yeah.
the Cage Rager's just gonna own Beth Maddox.
Unless you like
With everything, yeah. Even then, I would just start boosting because I only have to do 3 damage to you. I'd boost the attack rolls because as soon as I do,
Three,
it's
three.
damage, straight damage. We'll come back with the after action report next.